Hey, hello there. Welcome back to a weather update today. As right now we have marginal risk severe weather tonight, then slight risk day 2 and 3, and also on day 5 we have a 15%, and we have a moderate risk of excessive rainfall tonight. Then slight risk day 2 and 3. We'll be covering all that in this video. Let's get right into it. Anyways, right now looking at surface analysis, right now we have a pretty hefty system across southern Canada. And that's right now actually driving the severe potential across Portugal, Ontario, and Minnesota. Also, we have temperatures across the Gulf Coast and heading to Texas in the 80s, and even further north, towards North Dakota, we're still seeing temperatures in the 90s, humid air as well. So yeah. Anyways, right now we're looking at marginal risk across Texas, Oklahoma, Mexico, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, and Minnesota, and a small area of Wisconsin. Going to day 2, we have a slight risk across North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, and also a marginal risk across Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, New Mexico, Oklahoma, North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Montana, and small areas of Wyoming. And then into day 3, we have a slight risk across North Dakota and Montana, and then marginal risk across North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, and also smaller areas of Wyoming and Colorado. I haven't said already. Montana. And to day 5, we have a slight risk or a 15% chance across Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming. So anyways, looking at, we have 2% tornado, 5% wind, 5% hail. Across the northern Minnesota and Wisconsin risk, we have 5% wind, 5% hail. Across Texas, Mexico, and Oklahoma, we have 2% tornado, 5% wind, 5% hail. And across the Gulf Coast, we have 2% tornado. And that's it. In the day 2, we have 2% tornado, 15% wind, 15% hail. And across the slight risk, we have 2% tornado, 15% wind, 15% hail. Across the other, the Texas, Oklahoma, and Mexico marginal, we have 5% wind, and that's it. And then across Texas, Louisiana, and Arkansas, we also only have 5% wind. So looking at day 3 probabilistic outlook, we have 15% significant, which means we could be getting winds possibly a very large hail, or winds of over 70 miles per hour. Yeah, we'll see how we'll see the probabilistics tomorrow, and we'll see how that goes. Going to day 5, we have 50% probabilistic chance. Right now, we have a short wave coming out, and I'll be supplying ample. That should support severe weather, anyways. So we'll continue to monitor what's possible in the next 5 days, and yeah. Looking at rainfall next 3 days across North Dakota, some drought relief. And looking across Arkansas, heavy rains possible, and across much of the across from Texas all the way through New York, we're seeing some rainfall possible of 1 to 1 1/4 inch. Anyways, looking at the excessive rainfall outlook put up by the Weather Prediction Center, we have a moderate risk across Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana. Slight risk across Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama, small area of Florida, and also a marginal risk across North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas, and also Oklahoma. Heading to day 2 right now, we have a slight risk across Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, and also a marginal risk across Texas, Oklahoma, small area of Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, Tennessee, Kentucky, and also Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Georgia. So also on day 3, we have a slight risk across Missouri, small area of Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, and also Arkansas. We have a marginal risk across Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, small area of Alabama, and then also Arkansas, and Texas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Missouri, and Illinois. We have right now, and also across North Dakota and Montana. Turn around, don't drown. Flash floods, 1 in a million kills in the U.S. Look yourself in that situation. Anyways, that's really it for today's weather update. And yeah, We'll be continuing to monitor what's possible in the next 3 days, actually even beyond that, and the day 5. Apart from that, that's really it, and goodbye.